The great French gastronome Brillat Savarin once said, "Tell me what you eat, and I'll tell you what you are." I'm Jamie Schlur. Welcome to Stir Crazy, where I'll be talking food with the most intriguing people who you least expect to talk about food. My guest today began his career as a social worker, providing education and job skills training to students in low-income areas in his hometown of Chicago, as well as teaching American government and American history at two Chicago area colleges. He quickly became politically active, eventually running for and being elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 2010 as a Tea Party conservative Republican. He was also a presidential candidate for the Republican nomination in 2020. He hosted a long-running conservative talk radio show, which lasted several years, eventually becoming known as the only anti-Trumpism conservative voice in conservative talk radio. He's the author of Fuck Silence, calling Trump out for the cultish, moronic, authoritarian con man he is, which led to his Fuck Silence podcast in 2021. He currently hosts the really terrific White Flag podcast, and I am overjoyed to welcome Joe Walsh to the podcast. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Jamie, no bull. It is just so awesome to be with you. I mean that.
I'm so honored. So usually what happens is we bake first, and when it's in the oven, we talk. But this recipe has a chilling time before it's baked, a short baking time, and then a cooling time before we can eat. So we'll be talking in between in those those resting periods.
Great.
And I want to say hello to your wife, Helene, who's lurking in the kitchen, and thank her because she's the one that helped me find the perfect recipe to do with you. And I was glad because I was kind of trying to give a nod to your Irish heritage. I know you're a proud Irish American, and I wanted an Irish recipe. And then she told me that peanut butter cookies are your favorite cookie, and I thought, this is perfect. And it's perfect for two reasons. The first is that I think you're not a baker, right?
No.
Never. Okay. And these are super easy to make, and because you are a new grandfather, you are going to have to learn how to make something to make with your grandkids in a couple of years. So this is going to be great. And the second is, I think to me, there is nothing more all-American than a peanut butter cookie. Apple pie, all-American as apple pie, is quintessential symbol of America. But, there's apple pies. Every cultures around the world have apple pie recipes. But nobody has a peanut butter cookie recipe except Americans. So I think it's the perfect all-American recipe. And that's what I want to do with you. So let's go.
Okay, Jamie.
Are you ready? You ready?
Well, no, but I'll never be ready. So
you're going to see how super easy this is.
Jamie, I'm nervous.
Okay. I'm nervous about the talk part, so the interview part, so we're even here, okay? Okay, so do you have everything measured out?
I have everything measured out and laid out.
Okay, perfect. So let me see if I can put this so you can see my workspace. There you go. You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is our butter is already melted. Your butter's melted and cooled, right? Or at least it's
Butter
melted.
is melted and cooled.
Perfect. Okay, so now you have a little bowl with your flour, and you're just going to add your 1 tablespoon baking powder and your 1/2 teaspoon salt to that. Okay?
Oh, I'm going to add the baking powder to the flour.
To the flour and the salt as well.
Okay.
So you have your 3 dry ingredients together, and then just with a whisk or a fork, just stir it together so it's blended.
Okay, and the salt.
Yeah, just a 1/2 teaspoon.
And by the way, Jamie, for everybody watching us, I'm following you like a hawk, but I've got my lovely Jewish bride in here because I am so nervous. I mean it. You laugh. I mean it. Okay, salt. I'm going to grab a fork.
Okay, and just...
And whisk it, huh?
Well, just stir it so it's blended.
Got it.
Okay, and then you can put it aside. Because
I'm
now
gonna
we're going to
put that
go
aside.
with... Okay, and now you have your... Oh, I think it's the time of day where all the kids leave high school and they kind of zip by with the motor scooters, so we have to pause every now and then when they zip by. Okay, so you have your large mixing bowl. Okay. Do you have your large mixing bowl?
This one. Okay.
A mixing bowl.
A mixing bowl.
Oh, okay. Okay, so to that you're going to add your 2 sugars. So you have a 1/4 cup of white sugar.
A 1/4 cup
Yeah.
of white sugar I'm going to put in the big bowl.
Yeah. And then your packed brown sugar. So your packed brown sugar should be, yeah.
Okay.
I use a mix of light and dark brown sugar, but either one is good.
Okay, mix
And
it
if
up.
your wife, yeah, and if your wife helped, that means she understood that the brown sugar had to be packed.
Helene,
right?
did you understand that? I can't do... Jamie and Helene, I can't do everything. So I'm
So
like,
all you
I'm
have
mixing it up.
No, first you just have them in the bowl for the moment. Okay? Now you're going to add your peanut butter. So, do you have a
Now
cup
I'm going to add
of
my peanut butter.
Yeah, you see what I have? Just a 1 cup measure of peanut butter. Oh, perfect.
Okay, appropriate.
Okay. So scoop all that out and
man.
dump it onto your... and get it all
Okay,
out.
peanut butter's going in, Jamie.
Okay.
Hey, by the way,
What's-
Jamie,
Yep.
Mabel, my gorgeous black lab, just entered the kitchen. She's watching us.
Oh, they love peanut butter, don't they?
They love peanut butter, Jamie. Now, am I
the-
mixing this up?
Not yet. Not yet. First
Not
you're
yet.
going to add the vanilla now. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I am
The
going
vanilla
to look
extract.
yeah, 1 teaspoon.
Okay. I can't wait till
Okay.
Jamie first yells at me. I think it's going to happen. Okay, the vanilla extract.
Okay, so let's regroup here, okay? We have in our big
Whew,
mixing
thank you.
bowl, we have the white sugar, the brown sugar, the peanut butter, and the vanilla. Okay? Now you're going to take your...
We're done, Jamie, we're done.
You're not going to make cookies out of that yet. Okay, then your melted butter. So you can pour
Melted
your
butter?
melted butter. Yep, pour your melted butter into that.
Whew. Okay,
Scrape it all out.
got it.
Okay, then, now we can mix it.
God, that looks good.
Be careful though, you want to start slowly or it might splatter. So you want to just kind of mash the ingredients together in the bowl first.
I hear a word you're saying. You can talk.
Okay.
Okay, got
Until
it,
it
Jamie.
blends.
Thank you.
Okay. So mash it together till it's combined, and then you can stir to blend until it's, everything is really well blended. And don't be afraid of it, because there's nothing you can hurt in there.
Wow.
Yep. You want it smooth. Oh, I did forget one thing, but that's
Want it
okay.
smooth.
Okay. Now you're going to
Okay.
add... Okay, now I'm going to just follow. Now you're going to add your 1 egg.
1 egg.
One egg. You're gonna,
Da.
yep.
1 egg.
1 egg. You're going to add that.
Okay, Helene. Thank you so much, Helene. I'm adding 1 egg.
Yep.
Done, Jamie.
Okay, now you're going to mash
Mix
that
that up.
yolk and mix it in until it's perfectly smooth.
Wow.
Okay, you don't want
Cool.
to see any more. You don't want to see any more of the slimy part of the egg.
Okay.
And it's nice and smooth,
Dang.
and the sides of your bowl are scraped down. Okay. Whoops, I have a
Okay.
little lump of... If you see any lumps of brown sugar, packed brown sugar, then just smash them.
Okay.
Okay, now...
Thank you, Jamie. You're so good and patient.
I am.
You are.
Except I could never, I'm one of those moms that could not bake with her kids because I would get mad at them. Because everything has to be perfect. Okay, so
Cool.
I am going to finish chopping my peanuts, which I started to do. So you measured out half a cup of peanuts and then chopped them, which is as easy as
Hey,
this.
Jamie?
Yeah.
This may be the first time you yell at me, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I hate peanuts in my cookies.
Okay, then no peanuts. You don't have to put them in.
Thank you, Jamie. You know,
I put
I
that
mean
way.
that.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Except this particular recipe I've only tested with peanuts in them, but I'm assuming it's going to be perfectly fine. You don't know how
I'm
many
probably gonna
recipes
mess it up.
I tested
Jamie will
so many
never
recipes
speak to
this
me again.
week. Oh. I have a bad reputation for being mean, don't I? So wait, hold on.
You can be tough, and that's good, Jamie.
Oh yeah, actually I can. You've seen me be tough.
We have a
Okay,
democracy
so-
to save. You need to be tough.
Oh yeah, you definitely are. Okay, so now we're going to add the dry ingredients, the flour, baking powder, and salt to the
The
other
dry
stuff in the
ingredients?
big bowl. Yep, into the wet.
Pour it in the big bowl.
Now, right, on top of the others that's now smooth. Now, be careful when you start to mix, because if you start to mix too fast, the flour will kind of splatter. So you want to kind of fold the flour in
A gentle mix.
until, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of flour. But what do I know?
It is. No. The first time I did this, I thought I was doing something wrong, but just keep going. What are you using? A wooden spoon, a fork, a spatula?
I'm using a wooden spoon.
Okay.
Should I
keep
use something
going.
else, Jamie?
No.
Okay.
In fact,
Hey,
maybe
Jamie?
I'll switch. Yeah.
I predict right now that your cookies are going to be better than mine.
In theory, they should all be good.
In reality.
Well, I'll tell you a secret. We taped a podcast episode last week, and mine did not come out at all. His did, mine didn't, and I was so embarrassed
Wow.
I didn't even show them on camera. So it happens to the best of us. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna switch to a wooden spoon too, and just keep going until it's
Cool.
smooth and you see no more flour. Yeah,
Till I
it's
see
a
no
very
more
stiff.
flour.
Right, it's a stiff dough, so you don't have to be afraid.
Oh.
You don't want to overwork it, so as soon as you don't see any more flour left, stop. Okay, mine's done. I
Okay.
think.
Oh, cool.
It should be pretty smooth.
It's gone. Yep.
Good. And now what does your dough look like? Does it look like this?
It looks. Oh, show it to you.
What, does it look
voila.
like this? Yeah. Whoops! Yeah, perfect. It's perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
Jamie, it's not
so,
perfect, but thank you. Wow.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to shape the cookies. I didn't forget anything. I don't think I did. So, now, we're
Okay.
going to be shaping them into balls and then putting them in the refrigerator to chill. But I can't do it on my
Okay.
baking sheet because my baking sheet doesn't fit in my refrigerator. So I'm going to be doing them on a tray that I've lined with parchment just because I can put it in my fridge.
So I should.
So you just want something
Okay.
you just want something that's lined with parchment that you can put in your fridge for half an hour.
Put my parchment paper down.
Yep.
How the heck does it come out? No. There.
Perfect.
Okay. Parchment
now.
paper down, Jamie.
Okay, now we're going to shape the dough with our hands, into golf ball size rounds. Okay? Now,
Jamie, I have to
some
use
people,
my hands?
well, some people use these, an ice cream
Okay.
scoop, but I just bought this, so I don't know if it's going to work. But yeah, if you have
So about
one,
the
you can-
size of a golf ball, Jamie?
Yep.
Cool.
So you
Hey,
want to
Jamie, do I like pack them tight or no?
No, you don't want to pack them too much. You want to kind of roll them lightly between your hands and then kind of shape them like this. So these are mine.
Okay.
This is mine. And now the
That's
thing
kinda
that's
fun.
really important, if they're a little small or a little big, the thing that's mostly important is that they're all the same size. Because then they'll all bake the same amount of time.
Okay.
So we're going to make a bunch.
Hey, Jamie,
Yeah?
should I separate them on the paper?
What do you mean separate them? Oh, well, here's what we're going to do. Yeah. You're going to put them like, wait, hold on. Let me make a couple. Yeah, you don't want them touching. Oh, if you're putting them directly on
Got it.
your baking sheet, yeah, they're going to spread. So you want to put them, so on this baking sheet that's this wide, I put 3 across. So I'll put them like this, with like
Okay.
an inch and a half between them.
An inch and a half between. I'm going to have my lovely Jewish bride come take a look. Helene, does that look like that's going to meet Jamie's specifications?
Well, wait, you know what we're
Does
going to
that
do
look about
first? We've got to roll them in. Just make the balls for the moment, because then we're going to roll them in sugar before we put them in the fridge. So you basically want to make
Oh,
sure
okay.
they're all the same size.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a couple that are a little big, but, and you know, I
Cool,
tested
Jamie.
so many I tested so many recipes this week, and this got everybody. They were the best flavored. They had the best, most peanutty flavor. My poor receptionist was forced to taste them every day and judge.
Hey, Jamie, have you ever lost your patience with one of your guests?
Well, I think you're only my 4, 5, 6. You're only my 6th guest we've taped with so far.
Okay.
So, no, and I think I do have a lot of patience, because each of my guests, baking-wise, was so completely different. It really does bring out a person's personality when you watch how they bake.
Hey, Jamie, it does. And again, I tend to be kind of loud and outspoken. You'll notice I'm very quiet right now because, again, I'm nervous.
So which is the real you? That's the question.
The real me, Jamie, is I live in the middle of nowhere on 100 acres, and I'm living
Wow.
with my 10 dogs. That's the real me.
You have 10 dogs? Really?
No, I had 4. I have only got 2 labs right now. I want 2 more.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Wait, let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to
Okay.
stop with 10 because I usually I can't remember how many I put on my baking sheet. 9 or 12, but I'm just going to do this for now. Okay.
I
how many
have,
do you
Jamie, 13.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to stop there, and then we're going to do the next step, which is
Okay.
you take your bowl of sugar. You have a bowl of sugar, white sugar.
My bowl of sugar, Lean. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're going to get that.
I'm going to
Careful.
try and move my camera so we get a better.
Okay, I'm going to get my bowl of sugar.
And basically, you're just going to very lightly coat. Okay.
Say that again, Jamie.
Okay, we're just going to roll the ball lightly in the sugar to to make a very thin coating of sugar all around on the ball.
Cool.
So the ball is now
Okay.
lightly coated in sugar. Okay?
Damn, this looks good.
It smells great, doesn't it?
Oh my God, Jamie, I love peanut butter almost more than anything. I grew up with 8 siblings, a family of 9,
Yeah.
and there was never enough peanut butter in the house. So I crave peanut butter still.
Oh, then this is perfect. And now you're going to be able to make them all the time. So you're going through and you're coating them all, yeah, with sugar.
Yep.
And then put them back on your baking sheet.
Okay.
Don't worry about spacing yet because we're going to put them in the fridge to chill for half an hour. And then we can readjust them if we need. And we can reline them if
Lean, we can
on
save
the
that
baking
extra
sheet.
batter.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine's done. And now I'm
Cool,
just
Jamie.
going to put this aside and wash my hands.
I'm going to wash my hands with you.
Yep.
I am having the time of my life.
I was only not happy because they sell my favorite American brand of peanut butter in our supermarket in Chinon, France. And they were out yesterday when I went shopping for this, so I had to buy a French brand.
Ooh.
I know, so I hope it comes out the same. Okay, now we're just going to put them, see I have them all here. We're going to just slide it in the fridge.
I'm going to hand to my lovely bride. Lovely bride, can you put that in the fridge? I'll oversee it. I'll oversee her, Jamie, putting it in the fridge.
That's perfect.
And if she messes this up, Jamie, I may kick her out of the kitchen. I
Oy.
hope she can slide it in the fridge. Yeah. She did
Okay.
well. We got it in the fridge, Jamie.
Thank you. Lovely
Oh my
one.
God, Jamie, I kind of did it with you. Oh my
Oh, wait.
God.
30 minutes. I'm going to check the time.
30 minutes.
15:20. Okay. Okay, at 15:50-ish, we're going to put them in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven, even though it's pretty fast to preheat, but I don't want to forget once we start talking.
So I will preheat
your
as
oven.
well.
And it is preheated to 350.
Okay.
And that'll preheat while the dough is chilling. Okay, now we're going to take a pause to put our cookies in the oven.
Okay,
You ready?
cool.
You ready? They should be
Well,
good
no,
enough.
but I've never been ready for this. Okay,
Okay,
Haylene, cookies coming out of the fridge. Once again, my lovely Jewish bride. Thank you. Let's see if she can do this right. If she can't again, I'll kick her out of the kitchen. Happily. Ooh,
Okay,
they're nice and cold, Jamie.
Yeah, good. And I'm going to show you, I am going to have to, okay, I'm going to have to move this because it's not our last step. Hold on, I've got to move my laptop back. Now, I am going to place them, like I said, you want them spaced. I have to move
Okay.
mine onto my baking sheet. Let's see if I can put 2 more there, maybe.
Cool.
Okay, so this is how mine are spaced. Okay?
Yours
Now-
look a little better than mine, Jamie.
Oh, probably not. Hold on. No, they're good. Okay, now what you're going to do, you need a fork.
I
Because
need
we're
a
going to
fork.
press them. Yep, we're going to press them flat now.
Oh,
Yours are round, right? I have a hard time seeing them. So you need a fork.
just press the top.
Yeah, so you're going to, you don't want to press them too thin. You want to press them about maybe 1/2 inch thick. So you're going to press them in the 2 directions to make the crisscross.
Half an
Okay.
inch thick.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
you could,
Crisscross.
so you're going to do this. If you can see mine. Can you see mine? Okay, watch.
Oh, Jamie, that's
So-
beautiful.
Okay, so you're going to press it in one direction, part way, And then move your fork and press it in the other way to make the crisscross pattern.
Oh, Jamie.
And you're going to do that with all of them. And again, you want them all kind of evenly thick so they cook the same.
Okay.
Yeah, these are really cold. Oops! Sorry, I lost
Wow.
you. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Hi, Mabel. Cool. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
I'm back. Okay, can you hear me? I'm back. Sorry, my laptop turned itself off. Okay, we're just going to do the rest of... Okay, we're just going to do the rest of our cookies.
Okay. Yours look prettier than mine, Jamie.
Nah. They only have to taste good.
Okay.
Okay, as soon as you've done all the ones on your tray, you tell me and we're going to put them in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah, mine are kind of different sizes, actually.
How's that, Lane?
Yep. Okay, this is mine.
Oh, that's nice, Jamie.
Here's mine.
And this is mine.
Okay, no, you're too far. I can't see. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, great.
Okay.
Let's put them in the oven.
Going into the oven. Bottom shelf or top shelf? Top.
Middle shelf. And we're going to wait now.
We're done.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to get out a rack.
Oh, I have a rack as well.
Yeah, so eventually you're going to want to put it on a cooling rack with a spatula, just a regular spatula like this.
Okay, perfect. Got that.
Yeah, like a metal spatula. So I'm going to put those to
Okay.
the side.
Cool.
Okay. So now we've
Jamie,
got to
awesome.
just make sure that we check 10
You got
minutes.
the time, Lane? 15 minutes.
03.
Okay. Cool,
Okay.
Jamie. Thank you.
Great. Okay.
They're in the oven.
Okay, little pause. Take cookies out of the oven. They're going to be they're going to be really, really, really soft. So don't try and lift any of the cookies, which is why I say they have to cool first. I'm going to just double check.
Cookies out of oven.
Yes.
Jamie, I bet mine are bigger than yours.
Mine look like monsters.
Oh, good.
they look completely different than the last batch I made, but they smell heavenly.
Heavenly.
And I'm going to see if they're too soft. Yeah, I'm going to let them cool. We're going to let them cool for like 2 minutes and then try and slide our spatulas underneath them and put them on the rack. Well, we can try. You want to I don't know if you can see. You want to they're really soft. So you want to be really, really careful. Slide your spatula very slowly under them. And then oops, mine already broke. Okay, we're going to leave them. Mine already broke, the first one. I'm going to leave mine for a few minutes.
Okay.
Or
Yep.
if you, in fact, if you have your cookies on parchment paper, you might be able to very, very carefully slide the parchment paper with the cookies on it off onto your counter to cool faster. I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you.
Oh, damn.
So I'm just going to slide them off.
Okay.
And they kind of break. But boy, they smell good. Okay, we're going to let them cool.
Oh, I got it.
While we talk a little bit more, and then we're going to see. Yeah, they're already starting to firm up a little bit. So let's talk for a couple more minutes, and then we'll have a cookie. I'm very
Okay.
excited. Do they look nice?
Yeah, Jamie, they're great.
Oh,
And they're sliding
you're
off the
lifting-
paper.
Oh, good.
I'm almost done. I'm on a roll, baby, on a roll.
I can't believe they're not breaking. Wow.
Well, Jamie, I'm a man. I don't want to get into that. I'm a little stronger with a spatula. I don't want to start something, but I don't want to insult a good progressive like you, but
I guess, yeah, well, when you make something really traditional and conservative like peanut butter cookies,
okay.
I guess I'm better with like the kale quiche, no? Okay, so we're going to try cookie. Let me see.
Oh,
Whoops.
man.
These are classic, that they're a little crisp, they're crunchy. But, oh, they're still soft because they're warm.
They're soft and warm, Jamie. You know me. I like every peanut butter cookie. It feels dense to me, but so what? I love it.
Oh, you mean you're used to something lighter?
No, I don't know what I'm used to, Jamie. I just love all peanut butter cookies. This is good.
Is it peanutty enough?
Yes.
I have
And
to
remember,
say,
mine don't have peanuts.
they are addictive.
Oh, God, that's good, Jamie.
I think my fourth batch, my husband, who hates peanut butter and refuses to eat it, finally tried one. He finally tried one, and he ate the rest of the plate of them. So.
Oh, God, that's good, Jamie. The flavor is just incredible. For the record, Helene is nodding her head over here, Jamie. She loves.
Did she taste one?
Come here, Helene. Tell Jamie what you think.
Jamie, they're delicious. Great recipe.
Good.
Thank you.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you for
God, that's
helping.
good.
Thank you for helping me, Helene.
My pleasure.
So we're going to
Jamie,
wind
thank
this.
you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
This was so great, Joe, and I will have to do it again. So it was
You've been
wonderful.
wonderful, Jamie.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the cookies, and I will definitely see you on Twitter.
God bless. Thanks, Jamie. Love ya. Thank you.
Bye-bye.